Hello everybody, it's that time of the week again, Friday, our favourite day, especially if you're working full time, because hopefully Saturday and Sunday is your weekend, where you guys can play lots of games, relax, get outside, enjoy the nice weather, and basically do the things you want to do. So we've got the same Forza Motorsport gameplay here. We're progressing slowly but surely through the game. Basically, we're just doing one race every Friday, and it gives me a good chance to hang out with you guys. As at the time of recording this, we've actually just hit 20 subscribers, which is amazing stuff. Thank you all so much for your support, and hopefully we can continue doing what we're doing, making progress, making good videos for you guys, getting more views, more subs, more shares, and just helping everyone out. That's my main goal starting this channel. I don't want to be the latest, MLG gamer with Doritos and Mountain Dew, things like that. Just want to put up a few videos to help some people out there, show them the games I'm playing, and also get to meet new people and play some games with them as well. So on that note, feel free to add me on Steam or something like that if you want to chill and play a game. Generally I'm in the Australian and New Zealand servers, so hopefully that doesn't cut out too many of you guys. And I hope you're enjoying these Friday episodes that we're doing. It's just something different from the ordinary, so we can sit back and relax. So going over what I've done this weekend, we had some good weather for a change, which was pretty sweet, because usually what will happen is we get sun from Monday to Friday, and those are the 5 days that I work during the week. So by the time I get home, unwind, you can't really go outside and enjoy the sun. Generally I'd, have dinner, go to the gym, come home, make some videos, maybe play some games, and then that's about it. There's not really any outdoor activities, but we are nearing summertime, and it's going to be getting a lot warmer. They've actually forecasted that for the first time, I think, in ever, or the first time in a very long time, for our summer days, we're going to be hitting the 30 degrees mark. Let me know what temperatures you guys hit in summer, because 30 for us is pretty ridiculous. Usually we'd be about 26, 28 on a really hot day, but it's forecast to be 30 or above 30 this year. So even just reading that, sorry about this corner, man, it was real terrible there. So even just reading that figure makes me feel a bit warm, a bit sweaty, but that's what's going to be coming up. Usually in summer I'll try and get outside as much as I can, focus on cardio, focus on training, and running outside instead of running on the treadmill, just little changes like that to make sure I'm getting outside and enjoying the nice weather. And where possible, going to the beach and things like that, so you can really get out there and enjoy it. And it's pretty important as gamers, I'm sure all of you guys are gamers as well, it's pretty important that we actually get outside when we can, because the last thing you want to be doing is sitting in a seat, seizing up and, not being able to function properly. And when you go outside, it shouldn't be oh geez, I can barely see, my eyes are squinting and things like that. It should be enjoyable, and the fresh air will actually do a lot of good to your body. And it's the same thing with working on your lunch break. You should try and get outside, get that fresh air, instead of the air-conditioned offices and things like that that you'd spend your day in. So let me know what you guys are going to be doing this summer, whether you've got any awesome plans, whether you're going away on holiday, anything like that. And I'll be sure to listen to what you guys are doing, and I may have been to the same place as well, so we can have a little chat about that. So we're just going to go through this gameplay here. Laps 3 out of 4, so it's actually not too long, because it's just under a minute per lap, which is pretty sweet. And we're just trying out the new Aston Martin in Forza Motorsport 6 Apex, which, if you're not sure what this game is, it's actually free on the Windows Store, but the system requirements are pretty high, because it is a direct port from Xbox, and with that they didn't really sort of tailor it to function on computer with minimal hardware. So you do need quite a high-end system, especially if you're after 60 frames and running it at high detail. So on this, I believe we're getting about 60 plus, but there are some places where it does stutter a little bit, and it should be a lot smoother heading forward, especially with the 1070 under the hood. This is recorded using the old GTX 760, the 4GB version, which, speaking of that card, it's actually quite debatable, because even though it has 4GB, I was reading up about this, even though it has 4GB of video RAM, it's actually, there's something about the bus speed or the speed that DDR5 works or something like that. I think it's the bit, actually, now that I think of it, because it's only a 256-bit or whatever. It can't actually access the full 4GB of VRAM, and in some games, even if it says, hey, we're using 3.5GB, it's using it at a much slower rate. So you'll find games like Grand Theft Auto 5, which will utilize that 4GB without any worries at all. You'll actually start dropping frames when it gets above the sort of 2 or 3GB limit, and the card starts to struggle with handling that whole 4GB of VRAM. So in general, I mean, the cards have done well. I've had them for 3 years. Going SLI was definitely a waste of time, because you pay 100% of the cost of the card, and you only get about 75% performance increase, maybe even 50 or 60 in some games, so it's definitely not worth it. Let's see how we go here. So we've got 2 golds, see if we can get third, and we've got third gold there. Awesome, new driver level, so it'll be exciting to see what Forza Motorsport 6 Apex brings us in the future. Thanks for playing, well, that's very kind of you guys, and we'll see you next Friday for Forza Motorsport, Forza Fridays. Enjoy the rest of your week, we'll catch you then. Peace.